Telling you what will happen. Number 10, Warner Brothers. About a year after officially leaving Black Cards, Bebe signed on with Warner Brothers Records, and her solo career took off, especially because she was already an established songwriter. In 2014, she released her first single, I Can't Stop Drinking About You, which made it to number 22 on the top Heat Seekers Billboard chart. The song's video was released that August, and its artistry was inspired by movies like Girl Interrupted. About a month later, Elvis Duran named Bebe Artist of the Month. She was also featured in Pitbull's song This Is Not a Drill in November 2014. That December, she released an additional 2 singles, Gone and I'm Gonna Show You Crazy. In May 2015, she put out her first EP title, I Don't Wanna Grow Up. Number 9, Stalker. With fame comes some really strange fans, and Bebe Rexha wasn't an exception when one of her admirers became a bit creepy. Rexha explained to GQ, one time I was at a hotel and I got a phone call from a fan who wanted a t-shirt signed from me. This girl figured out where I was staying and my room, even though I didn't have my room under my name. I offered to send her one, but then she told me she was actually in the lobby. She said she would come up to my room. I was freaking out. I sent someone to the lobby to give it to her. This is edging on Stephen King's Misery, wouldn't you say? Okay, well maybe not quite so bad. Number 8, Boss Lady. During her interview with Rolling Stone, Rexha got into details about a time when she was belittled by a male that she was working with. She told the magazine that she was having difficulty with a program called Pro Tools, which she was very familiar with because she'd been using it since her teenage years. Rexha said, I remember being in the session and I said, hey, why don't you do this? And he shushed me like I was nothing. So I got up and bleeping left. He was a really big artist at the time, but I refused to be around a man who made me feel small. Go Bebe. Number 7, Big Brother. Bebe Rexha has performed on numerous shows, including The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel Live, but she also performed on Big Brother 20 in 2018. The private concert was exclusively for the house guests, and the first song she sang was I'm a Mess. The single had been outside of the top 25 United States iTunes sales chart. However, after the episode came out, it was all the way up to number 3. Number 6, Nick Jonas. In 2015, Bebe Rexha went on her tour with former Jonas Brothers member for his Nick Jonas Live in Concert Tour, which started in August of that year in the Dominican Republic and ended in October in San Francisco, California. She was his opening act for the shows in North America. Rexha told Music Choice in 2015, it's kind of crazy because I met Nick at a show a couple of months ago, and I was like, he's so incredible. I wish I could collaborate with him. And here I am going on tour with him, about to tour the whole country, and I also have a song on his new album, which I'm so excited about. It's going to be an amazing fall. They were seen getting dinner together after performing on American Idol. However, there is nothing proving these two are together. Number 5, debut single. We mentioned briefly that Bebe's first single was I Can't Stop Drinking About You, which released in 2015. You might have guessed by the song's title that it is about a breakup she went through. She was dealing with the sadness of a broken heart by drinking like so many of us do. Rexha told Nylon magazine, I felt deep for this guy who told me that he was in love with me, but that he couldn't be with me because he was still in love with his ex. I poured my heart out and he still chose her. So this one night, I went to the bar to try and get him off my mind. He wouldn't stop calling my phone and texting me to apologize. I finally answered my phone and told him to leave me alone because I was too busy drinking about him. Number 4, writer. We already stated that Bebe Rexha was an established songwriter before her singing career took off. You'd probably know a lot of the songs she worked on but had no idea she was the master behind these hits. In January 2015, she wrote Me, Myself, and I for G-Eazy. It got to the Billboard Hot 100's number 7 spot. However, it was initially titled I Don't Need Anything and was supposed to be one of her singles. Other songs Bebe Rexha has also helped write include Like a Champion by Selena Gomez, Team by Iggy Azalea, Under You by Nick Jonas, All Hands on Deck by Tinashe, and many, many more. Number 3, The Monster. Another song that Bebe helped write was Eminem and Rihanna's The Monster, which was featured on the Lose Yourself rappers album, the Marshall Mathers LP2. The single topped the US Billboard Hot 100 chart, as well as their Hot R&B and Hip Hop Songs chart. The Monster also won a Grammy at the 57th Grammy Awards ceremony for Best Rap Sung Performance. Although Rihanna sang the main portion of the chorus, Rexha was the one hitting the high notes in the background. When she revealed this to the public, it caused controversy. She later noted that it was taken out of context and she wasn't throwing shade to Rihanna, stating, yeah, because I did sing that part and somebody spun it out being, she said Rihanna can't sing those high notes. I'm like, that's so annoying. She added, you can't say anything on the internet these days. Everybody takes everything to the extreme and blows it out of proportion. I saw that people have nothing to do with their lives and they're bored and just want to start drama. They're called internet trolls and I don't have time for that. Rexha also said that she had never even met the Umbrella singer and had only just recently met Eminem in person after he flew her and her family out to Coachella in 2018, where they performed the song together. Number 2, influences. She stands out from a crowd, which has helped her gain a lot of recognition. But do you know who influenced her? Probably not. She loved various genres and artists from a young age, as we already discussed. However, Bebe Rexha claimed her influences were Lauryn Hill, Bob Marley, Coldplay, Madonna, and Blondie in a 2015 AXS interview. She further noted that she loves performing live, stating, the fans and the energy and being able to connect with them, it's just so incredible and an amazing experience. Number 1, collaborations. In addition addition to her songwriting ventures, Bebe has collaborated with several big-name artists throughout her career so far. No Broken Hearts came out that March, featuring the Anaconda singer. A year later, Rexha got together with Martin Garrix, a Dutch DJ and producer, and they released the single In the Name of Love, which peaked at number 24 on the Billboard Hot 100. That November, she hosted the EMAs in Rotterdam and performed various songs including I Got You in July 2017. Louis Tomlinson released the song Back to You, which Rexha was featured in. In October of the same year, Bebe came out with Meant to Be, which features the country duo Florida Georgia Line. She said during an interview with Billboard, I have always respected the country genre, and I knew of country artists that had crossed over to the pop side. I never thought a New York girl would have a country hit, but I guess it goes to show you that some things are just meant to be.